There's something deeply unsettling about the sudden, unexpected break in routine, especially when it comes through the one device we trust to deliver familiar voices and faces into our homes. Television is supposed to be predictable, controlled, safe. But every now and then, that illusion shatters, the screen flickers, the signal warps, and for a few terrifying moments, something else takes over. These aren't just technical glitches, they're intrusions, violations of the ordinary that leave viewers questioning what they just saw. Some were pranks, some were accidents, and some remain unexplained to this day. But all of them share one thing in common. They made people wonder, even if just for a second, whether something far stranger was at play. One of the most bizarre and infamous cases happened in Chicago on the night of November 22, 1987. Thousands of viewers were watching an episode of Doctor Who when, without warning, the screen went dark. Then, a figure appeared wearing a mask of Max Headroom, the glitchy, stuttering AI personality from 1980s TV. The masked intruder's voice was distorted, his words nearly incomprehensible as he rambled about everything from Pepsi to clowns. At one point, he even bent over and was spanked with a fly swatter before the signal abruptly cut back to normal. The entire interruption lasted less than 2 minutes, but it was enough to leave an entire city unnerved. Despite a full investigation, the hijacker was never caught. To this day, no one knows who was behind the stunt or how they managed to hijack a major broadcast signal. Was it just a hacker showing off? A bored TV engineer playing a prank? Or was there something more to it, some reason this bizarre, almost surreal interruption happened the way it did? The fact that it remains unsolved only makes it creepier. Then there was the incident in 1977 that still has people debating whether it was an elaborate hoax or something far more inexplicable. In southern England, multiple TV stations were suddenly taken over by a chilling broadcast. A deep, resonant voice unnervingly calm announced itself as Vrillon, a representative of something called the Ashtar Galactic Command. The message warned humanity to abandon its weapons or face dire consequences. The interruption lasted nearly 6 minutes before regular programming resumed as if nothing had happened. Authorities scrambled to find an explanation, but no one ever claimed responsibility. The signal strength required to hijack multiple stations at once was beyond what most amateur radio operators could achieve, leading to wild theories. Had someone with military-grade equipment pulled off an elaborate prank? Was it a psychological experiment? Or, as some still insist, was it truly an extraterrestrial warning? The fact that no definitive answer has ever been found only adds to the mystery. Even children's programming isn't immune to these unsettling takeovers. In 2013, viewers tuning into Cartoon Network's Adult Swim block were met with something far stranger than the usual cartoons. The screen filled with flashing, distorted images, static, cryptic symbols, and the words "your computer has virus" in bold, glitchy text. The eerie music and rapid cuts made it feel like something out of a horror movie. It turned out to be part of an elaborate, alternate reality game, but in the moment, it didn't feel like marketing, it felt like something had gone wrong in the worst possible way. For those who didn't immediately realize it was staged, the effect was deeply unsettling. It played on that primal fear of technology turning against us, of losing control over the devices we rely on every day. But perhaps the most disturbing interruptions are the ones that blur the line between fiction and reality. In 1956, BBC viewers were shocked when newsreader Kenneth Kendall suddenly clutched his chest mid-broadcast, gasped in pain, and collapsed on live television. Crew members rushed in, panicked, unaware the cameras were still rolling. For those watching, it was a horrifying moment. Had they just witnessed a man die on air? As it turned out, no. The whole thing was a training film meant to prepare staff for emergencies. But due to a technical error, it was accidentally broadcast to the public. The realism of the moment left many traumatized, a stark reminder of how fragile live television really is. These incidents all share a common thread: they disrupt our trust in the medium itself. Television is supposed to be a controlled, predictable experience. When something hijacks that signal, it feels like a violation. Whether it's a masked intruder, an ominous alien warning, or a staged death that feels too real. These moments tap into something primal, the fear of the unknown creeping into our safe spaces. So the next time your show cuts to static, or the screen flickers in a way that doesn't feel right, pay attention, because history has shown us that sometimes the most unsettling things come through when we least expect them.
Hey there, if you're enjoying this video and appreciate the effort behind it, don't forget to like this video. It really helps the channel grow, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you never miss an update. Oh, and one more thing, share this video with your friends. Spread the love and support. Alright, now let's get back to the video. Let me know if you want any tweaks.